Are we rolling?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. So when we think about men and women, again, it talks about women have much lower concentrations of testosterone and a little bit of variation during the day. In response to their receptors, there is faster upregulation than in men. So it's almost like we have less testosterone, look at me, but we're more efficient and effective at using what we have. The upregulation of that tends to be quicker, which that's kind of a cool thing. That's a little bit of a balancing act when it comes together for that. So again, just some interesting things. Turn the page with me and come over to page 76. And here's when we see more about the testosterone response in women in that right-hand column. Women have 15 to 20-fold lower concentrations than in men. You guys, we have to stop the whole thing. You guys, and I talked about this in sports nutrition yesterday. How many times, and you guys, I'm beating on the women here, how many times have you ever heard females say that they want to lose weight before they start strength training?
Because they don't want to get too big.
It's the most insane thing that has ever been said. So the next time you hear a female say, oh, I want to lose weight before I start strength training, you need to say, hey, let's talk about this. The most efficient way to change your body composition is through Fab 5 training, not getting on the treadmill. You guys, again, you all know I am an aerobic athlete, but we have made cardio something that it is not really meant for. Who are the only people that need to do distance running? Distance runners, or people that want to take on some sort of fun challenge in their life. You guys, don't start running to lose weight or to decrease body fat. It's one of the most inefficient ways to decrease body fat. The most efficient way to decrease body fat is to increase lean muscle mass. That way your metabolic rate goes up. That is the way to make the change happen. And you guys, I just told y'all about women. We have less testosterone, but our downregulation and upregulation process is better. And then we also have this thing where women think that they're all of a sudden going to start lifting weights and they're going to look like Arnold. It does not happen. I'm too scared I'm going to bulk up. Good gosh. It's not going to happen. Do you know how hard it is for women to truly put on muscle tissue?
Steroid hard.
I mean, it is, yes, I'm taking one for the female team in here. Building muscle mass for females. You guys, we have 15 to 20% lower levels of testosterone. Putting on muscle mass for females is so hard. So that's why I tell people, start Fab 5 training. That is how you change your anabolic chain. That is how you change the shape of your body. That is how you lose fat mass. Get your mass off of the treadmill and under some dumbbells. That is how you make change. Because you know what? Remember what I just told you. What kind of people are you?
Smart people.
Okay. What did I just remind you of? Is high intensity aerobic training anabolic or catabolic?
Catabolic.
It's catabolic. So think about this. You have, and I'm beating on women here. I need to not say that I'm beating on women. I did not mean that, for the record. I'm picking on women here as one. That was not cool in the hashtag #MeToo movement. Okay, not cool. Resolve there. Claim that. Fixing it right now. Say I get you.
Get ya.
Okay, I got my witnesses here. I'm picking on women here because I've heard all of these crazy things. So we are taking women that are, number one, they're ready to make a change with their body. So all of a sudden they start doing long-term, possibly some higher intensity aerobic work in an effort to get leaner and get stronger. Well, guess what they're doing? They're going so hard, so fast, so quick, their body hasn't adapted to it progressively. So now you aggressively have someone that's trying to change their body. They have become catabolic, which now cortisol levels go up, and they stay fat.
But they said they lose weight, and that's the problem. They'll tell you, I'm losing weight, but they're losing water. That's all they're losing, it's just water. They're in fact losing muscle mass also.
I was gonna say, it's not, I don't even care about people losing water weight. It's muscle weight that I care about.
Well, they're doing a lot of high intensity aerobic work. They're probably sweating out a lot. But
Yeah, but again, and that's, if your body is freaking out over here, it's not gonna let go of fat. It just is not. You guys, in the end, this could be the same person that's drinking a 20-ounce Gatorade the whole time they're working out. It's insanity. And then people wonder why they can't change. The quickest, most efficient way to change your body, whether you are male or female, is a progressively designed Fab 5 program. End of story. Now, another thing too is people are like, well, where am I going to get my cardiovascular benefits if I'm not doing my cardio work? Can you get cardiovascular benefits doing anaerobic training? Yes or no?
Yes.
Say it loud so they hear it.
Yes.
Yes. So, you know, you only need to work You only need to work on the oxidative side of the line if you're an oxidative athlete. That's the only reason. I can get you all the cardiovascular benefits that you need working on the anaerobic side of the line. I can get your heart rate higher over here. I can let you recover quicker. I can build your bone mineral density. I can do all this, and you never have to go run 3 miles. And for some people, they're like, praise the Lord. Okay? And it's just one of those things that we have been selling our product in a wrong way to a lot of people. So therefore, people don't like our product. You know what's interesting about, I believe that one of the ways that we could start to tackle this whole thing with childhood obesity is we need to teach kids at a young age that they don't have, you guys, look, fat kids don't like to run. Okay, so why are we doing that?
It builds character.
I need to save their pancreas.
It builds character.
You've got to remember, right now I don't care about their character, I care about their pancreas. You know, it's so crazy. We need to teach kids that training over here is something, and you know what's interesting? You take a bunch of kids and all of a sudden you do med ball work. It's fun. It has an element of fun to it. You know, there's this big thing where they're having milers clubs at all kinds of elementary schools. Y'all know about milers clubs at schools where they're having different, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, at a lot of schools, they're seeing how many miles that a kid can accumulate over the course of the year. Okay? You know what? There are people that are OCD going crazy with that. That's awesome. Let kids run, let kids jump. There are some kids that are doing less activity than they would have been doing if you were doing something else with them. They're going out and they're strolling around the track because that's so not their thing. And you know what? We need to make it their thing. We need to make it their thing. We got to get their insulin receptors okay again. You guys, we're talking people that have, you know, we talk about, is it nature or nurture? So if we think about a kid that has already been born into an endomorphic family, and in that endomorphic family has sedentary habits, and has terrible dietary habits, that is the trifecta of disease. Okay? Endomorph genetics, endomorph family habits of sedentary and eating poor food choices. Yes, that's when we're talking about 12-year-olds having heart attacks, 12-year-olds having diabetes. If you don't think that we have work to do, we have to look at the writing on the wall and see what's going on. Okay? So,